Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a simple floor plan in Archicad. If you're new in Archicad, you've not done anything on Archicad, you don't know how to use all the tools in Archicad, then this video is for you. Stay from the beginning to the end and then you will understand how to draw a simple floor plan in Archicad. Once again, if you're new on this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you can get new videos, new tutorials anytime I drop a new tutorial. So to start with, I'm going to introduce you to the tools in Archicad, and you can find them on the left hand side of the screen. As you can see under the design, it's simply called design because these are the things that you need to design. Anything you need to design on Archicad, they are all under this design here. So when you click on it, you see a drop down menu and then you see all the tools there, beginning from the first one, wall tool, which is what we're going to use basically today. This is wall tool. This is what you need to draw your floor plan, right? I'm going to show you the reason why it is not coming out. Then this is the column tool. This is the beam tool. This is the floor slab tool. This is the roof tool. This is the shell roof stair tool. Railing. This is where you get all your handrails and all kinds of rail, fence rail, and so on. This is the curtain wall, door tool, window tool, skylight, opening. This opening, you can actually use it to customize any opening apart from the regular square or rectangular opening. You can customize your opening with this particular tool. You can even have a circular opening. You can have a custom design opening and so on. That's the use of that opening. And then zone tool, this is a mesh tool, morph tool. I'm going to make a tutorial to explain all the functions of all these tools here, especially from here down. Let me make a tutorial, but for the purpose of today's tutorial, what we need is just the wall tool, the window and the door tools. We may be needing the opening tool, but I will show you. Now, another thing you need to do when you open a fresh page or a fresh window of Archicad like this is to ensure that you set your story height. And to set your story height, you want to go to the settings on the lower right corner of the window. Click on the setting. You will see a story setting window pop up. And then you have to set, this is your ground floor, you have to set the height of your ground floor. Usually what I do is that I add the foundation height. We call it the DPC, damp proof, because we set it, I usually add it to the headroom of the ground floor. So for instance, if my headroom from the DPC to the ceiling is 3 meters, which is 3000 millimeters, and I have the foundation height to be 0.45 or 0.3 meters, which is also 300 mm, I will simply add it. Okay, so let's agree on one. Let's use 300 mm for foundation height and then 3 meters for the headroom. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have 3,300 mm. This includes my DPC and the story height altogether. Then the next story, which is going to be a first story, which we normally call first floor, is going to be 150. I added this 150 as the slab thickness because when you get to that place, you have to calculate the slab thickness. You understand it later as we go on. So if you need another floor, you simply click on insert above. So while you are clicking on insert above, it continues to create more stories, more floors for you. So let's stop at this place for now because it is just a simple plan we want to draw. It's not even a story building. So when you are done, you click OK. Remember, once you click OK, because the last thing you did was to insert the last floor. So the last floor will be highlighted. So remember to click back on the ground floor. If not, whatever you do will be designed on the last story, which is the fourth story. So remember to click on this and then return back to ground floor. Now this is the wall I drew that time. You can delete it and start. So we're going to take our wall tool, and then anytime you click on any of these tools, a dialog box pops up. This is the place you can make all the settings to whichever tool you want to use. Now this is a wall tool. You have to click on this here and make your settings. Settings like thickness of the wall you want to use. If it's a 9 inches wall, it has to be 225. If it's a 6 inches wall, then you have to use 150 mm. But Archicad is set to read in millimeters, not inches. And then please pay attention to this place. You can see that the height of this is showing 1800, but that is not the height we set in our story height. So what you will do is that you will go to this place, not link, click on it. You will see a drop down menu and choose first story. That is one story, home plus one. Click on this. Automatically you have instructed Archicad to draw a wall from ground floor to first floor. But take a look at this place. This place has to be 0. Then once you click 0, you will now get the total story height we chose in our story setting. So you are good to go. Our thickness is 225 and our height is from ground floor to the first story. And remember to choose this particular type of wall. This one is just a plain wall. It does not have any finishing on it. This one has a finishing on it. It has maybe plastering, tiling or whatever, but you will see it. This is not what we're going to use today. This is plain what we're going to use. Because I just clicked this now, it has changed this. So you have to change it back again to 225. Then we are ready to start drawing our floor plan. So you can now click OK. So remember, if the wall is not selected, ensure that it is selected before you start drawing the wall. Now look at this place. These patterns, you can also draw your wall. This is just to draw a simple straight line, and when you click it drops there. But if you want a continuous line without breaking, you can click on this, hold it down, and then you see these options pop up. Then you can choose this to draw a continuous line. It will not break anymore until you are done with whatever you want to do. Escape. So let's begin to draw our floor plan. Let's have a wall here. I usually want to use this outside fill so that this place is outside. Before it was inside, but I don't like this. I want to use outside. You can also use center to center if you like doing center to center, right? But I want to use outside for today. So draw this. Now from here, your everything is now dependent on your level of creativity. But like I said in this tutorial, it's going to be a very simple floor plan, maybe just a 1-bedroom bungalow, so that we can just finish this tutorial. So pick your wall again. Now I have used this one, this particular one. Let me use this one now because because I use the poly line to draw this. It's going to give me a block. So if you want to unblock this, because I'm going to be moving these walls, if you want to unblock it on your keyboard, simply press Ctrl Shift G, right? But before you do that, you have to highlight this wall. Ctrl plus Shift plus G. That is how to ungroup this, and you can see it is already ungrouped, right? I think this our floor plan is too wide. I didn't actually draw it to scale, but from now I'm going to be using scale. So let's assume that I have my anteroom here, anteroom of maybe 2.4, 2,400. Right. Now let me give you one trick I normally use, and it actually makes my work faster. Go to document and pick the line tool. Right. These other tools are drawing tools, design tools. From document you see other tools like dimensions, level dimensions, radial dimension, angular text tool, grid line, fill tool, lines, arc tool, and so on, polyline, and so on. But anything about line or free and drawing, this is where you get them. So usually why I brought you back here is that I pick line tool. If I actually want to do this, I draw it from this because my dimensions are usually in to in. So I draw it from here to this place to the distance that I want. You can type it maybe 1.8, or let me use 2.4. That's 2,400. So this is where the space of 2,400. So if your dimension is in to in, then you're going to pick your wall and then you draw from here. Hover your mouse on that point, it will give you the point exactly. Now look at it, this is not in to in, so if you want to get it right, you change this to inside and then you can draw it up, right? So you can delete the line. If you measure it right now, you will see that in to in from this place to this place is 2.4 exactly. So on the upper side, on the other side, I can also draw maybe another 2.4. So now another way to do this is to quickly copy this one and just move up here. And the way you can copy is to hold down Ctrl Shift plus D. You will see the plus sign there, and that means the command has been activated already. Then you can pick from this point, hold down the shift to lock it in a particular position. You know, if it's left you're going, you can hold down the shift, it locks it in a horizontal position. If you're going vertical, you can lock it, lock it, and then it will be locked in a vertical position. So drop it, you can cut all this now. I know you will ask why, how I just cut. I just press down Control. This scissors sign will come up. It means you are ready to cut. Then just left click, it will cut. So this is my anteroom, and I want this place, no, this is my veranda. I want this place to be my living room. So for instance, if my living room is 5 meters from here, simply type 5 meters. Then I can copy this one the same way, Ctrl Shift D, just move it up here and then stretch it. I don't know this distance yet because as an architect, whatever you do, you have to be very specific with your dimensions. So let me delete this first. Let me say the width of my living room is 4.8 meters. So I can simply move this, Ctrl Shift D, and then lock it by pressing Shift and drop it here. I can delete this. So this is my living room, for instance. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to create your room. So let's assume that this place is our lobby, or a place you use to access your room. You can extend this one up, right? Maybe your room is 3,600 millimeters. You can quickly copy this, Ctrl Shift D, and then you drop it here. Remove this line. If this is my entrance here, then I can have my room here and have the toilet on this place, right? Because I don't want to have toilet directly in this place. Well, like I said, this has to do with your creativity, right? So let me use this width as the width for my toilet, I mean for my bedroom, because I'm going to go directly to the bedroom. So let me say my bedroom is 4 meters wide. So I'm going to copy this, Control Shift D, drop it here, extend it. All right, we can cut up this and remove this line. So this is my room. This is my room right here, and I'm going to have a toilet here, maybe 1,800 mm. Can just copy this one. These are tricks that I use to make my work faster. You can also apply it instead of drawing and drawing and drawing. So what I'm going to do is that I'll just leave this place as my walk-in closet and have access to this toilet from this place, right? And this place becomes the lobby that you can use to access here, right? So now the next thing I want to do now is to start opening this place, because if you look at it, it is just an enclosed space. There is no single access to anything. You can't even access the parlor, you can't access the room. So we need to start creating openings. Now I'm going to go to door 2. Under door 2, go to the dialog settings. For the door 2, you will see an empty opening, which is this. Click on empty opening and then you see all forms of openings. I'm going to choose this rectangular door opening, and then when you choose it, remember to make changes to the dimensions. Okay, it's showing dotted lines here, which is very good, but in case your own is showing a continuous line, this is a place to change it. You can also change it. Just go to floor plan. You will see that symbol line is dashed, so just simply go to this place and change it. But for today I want to use dash lines, but ensure that this box is ticked to enable you to change this line. If it is not ticked, it will not change, right? So you click OK. Not yet, hold on. What is the width of my door? I can also choose it here. Remember, my entrance here is 2.4, so I'm going to use 2.4 width. And what is the height? Also 2.4 height. That's what I want to use. Oops, 2.4. Now you know that this opening is going to start from the top of your DPC, because you're going to have stairs that will take you from the natural ground floor to the DPC. So your opening has to start from DPC. And remember, the height of our DPC is 300 mm. So we type 300. That is where this opening is going to start from. That's what it means. So when you're done, you click OK. You click OK. Sorry. You click OK. And then you're ready to start. Simply click on this. Simply click on this place, and then you have your opening on this side. Have your opening on this side. You have to zoom in to put it very well, right? And draw it, and then zoom this also to put it there. Automatically you have a column standing here, right? So let's check what we have done in 3D. Go to this place, you just simply click on it. You will see your 3D here. That orbit is just to press the 0 key, and then you are done. So this is what we have done so far. We don't need this wall. Let's remove it. Let's go back to our floor plan. Next thing is to start putting our doors. You'll still go back to door 2. Remember, under design, go back to your door 2. Go to the door setting. Now choose your, I like to use hinge doors. There are different kind of doors here. You can choose rotating doors, sliding folding doors, storefront doors, garage doors, and so on. But I like to use hinge doors. then choose the particular one. You can have the one that has arc tops or the one that has side lights with arc top and so on. They are all here. So, but I want to use a simple door tool, which is this. Remember, naturally or at default, the door height is 2.1 and the width usually comes 900, but you can change it to whatever you want. And remember, our door starts from the DPC level, not below. It starts from the DPC level. Now, I don't want this door to be dotted, so I simply uncheck this box, right? So I'm going to have a continuous line to represent my door. Another thing I don't want is that I don't want the door to be glass, so you can change it to change the style of all the doors. You can change it to the solid fill, add handle to the door, right? And then you click OK, you're done. But I want my door, entrance door, to be 1.2, so I change the width to 1.2, right? It's the same type of door, but I can change it. Just drop it here. And when you click it, you can actually rotate it around to know the side you want to open it. But I want to open it to this side. Drop it. Then the other doors I want to use is 900, so I change it back, right? So I need a door to my room. I need a door to my room here. I need a small door. I need a door to the toilet, but I can make it a 750 door and put it at the center, so I can have my shower here and have my WC here. It's actually a very good design, right? So if you look at this again, you will need to go back to empty opening because we have arc openings here. So instead of going back to start making all the settings, you can easily pick the parameters of the one you have already done by picking this tool here, pick up parameters, click on this opening, ensure that it is on the opening. If it is not on it, you can simply press the tab button on your keyboard, right? It will toggle between any object that is available here, but it has picked it already. So you can change this to 1.5 width. The height is still 2.4, so I like it like that. Then drop it here. It means you have free access to this lobby, and then you have this door. Another place I will want to open is this place. Okay, I don't want to open this place. Let me just remove it like this, so I can have a wardrobe here. Maybe a wardrobe of 600 width, 600 So you can just draw a line here to represent your wardrobe. Actually, there are wardrobe objects in Archicad, but for the purpose of today's classes, I'm not going to go into that. I'll make another video to show us all the objects, where we can get them and how to use them. So you can see that our floor plan is already taking shape. Now the next thing to do is to bring in our windows. Go back to the design tools. You will see window tool here. Click on it, go to dialog setting box, and then choose the kind of window you want. So I usually choose from the basic windows with double sash, or you use this one. Whichever one you want to use, it all depends on you, right? You can even use this and then change the settings, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use this. So when you click on this, you can go to preview and positioning to change all the settings that you need. What's the width of your window that you want to use? I want to use 1.2. I want to leave the height to be 1.5, right? And then let's calculate this, your seal, the window seal. If my DPC is 300 and my window seal is 900, that's a total of 1.2, 1200 So I'm going to have 1200 as the window seal. You can also preview your window by clicking on this elevation button here, or preview it in 3D, right? Whichever you want to do, but I want to leave it on plan. So when you are done, you click OK. And for my living room, I'm going to have one window here, I'm going to have one window here. I'm going to have one window for the bedroom. I'm going to have this one for the bedroom, right? I can use the size of window for the toilet. So I simply change it to whatever I want. I can use 600 mm and the height also 600 mm or 600 mm for my toilet. So I will want to put my window here so that the light can come in directly. Yeah. If I wouldn't want to put any window here because these windows I have here are enough for me. So this is our floor plan right here. Okay. So you have successfully drawn an a floor plan, a very simple floor plan in Archicad. And this is okay. Look at this toilet window I just put. I didn't change the window sill. So what you will do is that the easiest way to do on 3D like this, highlight the window and click on one of these nodes, choose vertical or elevate, and then just move it. You can move it up and down, and then click on the edge of this for the window to be on the same level. Now you have the windows all on the same level, so you can have the same lintel all through. So when you just go to your floor plan and you click that window, you can actually know the level of your window sill, right? So this is just a simple way of drawing your Archicad plan. If you want to put the text or you want to label your plan, just go to document, go to text tool, pick the text tool. You can draw a box like this in it. You can label it, this is bedroom. You can actually change this font. You can also change the size of text. If it is too big or too small, you can change the size. Draw this. This is living room. And then I call this lobby. This depends on, you don't necessarily have to use whatever I am using. What you want to name your own is different. I'm just showing you how to do it, right? So you can name this toilet, okay, and you can name this walk-in closet, however you want to do it, right? Then lastly, we're going to name this one veranda. Is this a spelling of veranda? I don't know. Well, you can check the spelling on Google. I'm just showing you what is it, right? So this is how to draw a simple floor plan in Archicad. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. And if there's anything you're confused about, I want to hear your question in the comment section. If you want me to make tutorial for you in any area of Archicad, also drop it in the comment section. I'm going to make that tutorial for you. Thank you for watching. And like I said, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. A lot of video tutorials are going to be coming in Archicad, SketchUp, Lumion, and other softwares that you use in architecture, in civil engineering, and so on. Thank you for watching.